Hey, shalom, shalom. It's the brother Ishar from GMS Mississippi Gulf Coast. Before I get started, I'm going to give infinite honor and glory and praise to the Most High and His Son, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakah Kodesh. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the Akim that's pushing His truth without faith, righteousness, and sincerity. To you, I say shalom, all right? It's just a lesson through the Rakah Kodesh, man. Is going into, man, no matter what you go through, man, always acknowledge the Lord, man, to deliver you out of those troubles, man. Because brothers all over, are enduring, are facing their own afflictions and their trials and their tribulations, man. But we have to understand through it all, man, who can get us out of it. Through it all, who is gonna help us and guide us through it, man. Okay. Because no matter what those trials and tribulations are, or how much pain and affliction it's bringing, when we have the Lord, it can do nothing, man. All right. It can do nothing but help us. It can do nothing but better us. All right. It can do nothing but be a testimony of how we got out of it, man, through Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. All right. And with that, I'm going to get Psalms 34:4. It says, I sought the Lord, and He heard me and delivered me from all my fears. Okay. Now, first, I want to get the word sought. And this is in the online etymology. It says sought. It says search for, desired. Okay. And it also, it can be linked to seek. And that's go in, search of quest of, strive for, try to attain. All right. Search for, pursue, chase, long for, wish for, desire, look for, expect from. All right. So automatically, when we go through something, we are supposed to seek the Lord in all things, man. Look for the Lord in it, man. All right, we get put into trials. We getting tested. Our first thing is to seek the Lord, man. All right, try to always find the Lord. Request for the Lord to help you. Request for the Lord to give you the vision to see what's going on, how to get out of it, man. All right, because the Lord is the problem solver. So when a problem comes, we gotta get to Salakia phone troubles. But whoever, like I was saying, man, the Lord is the problem solver, man. Okay. So when you got a question on a problem, just think about it in math. When you got a question on a math problem, the equation is being set in front of you. All right. You're not supposed to stress out or nothing. You go to the source who knows the equation on how to solve the problem. All right. And the Lord is that for us, man. Okay. So when we get put in a problem, all right, we seek the Lord, man, to solve it for us because He's the problem solver, man. Okay. We don't stress about it because we know the Lord got the formula. He got the formula to solve it, to break it down, and to give us understanding on what we need to do. You see? Verse 5, it says, they looked unto Him and were lightened, and their faces were not ashamed. Right, man? Like the scriptures say, who called upon the matter of fact, I'm going to get that. Because when you look unto the Lord, man, and you seek the Lord in things, you're not going to be ashamed. Okay? You're not going to get the problem wrong, man. You know? You're going to ace every test if you seek the Lord with all truth and sincerity. Put your faith and your trust in him. There's success with that, man. Okay? It's Sirach 2:10. And like it says, and that's Joshua 1:8, and somewhere in I believe in Sirach, it tells you that second Ezra, when you meditate on these scriptures, all right, the Lord's word. Why? Because that gives you an insight, that gives you help and understanding on how to go about things, man. And when you look at the generations of old, they always called upon the Lord in distress. When you read the scriptures, okay? Because they knew this is their source. This is their power. Nothing can touch us, stop us, affect us on a level to where we will fail if we put our trust and our faith and our all into the Lord, man, and seek the Lord when we're in distress, man. But this is a Sirach 2:10. It says, look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded? Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him? No one, man. Rhetorical question, man. Okay? There's no way the Lord didn't slack you for that silence. But man, there's no way, man. The Lord gon' look past you or push you to the side and you seeking him. You calling upon him. It's nothing for the Lord to help you, man. It's nothing for the Lord to help his people, man. You see what I'm saying? But you gotta seek him. Matter of fact, I want to get some Salakia. Just Isaiah 65. This is Isaiah 65, starting at the top. It says, I am sought of them that ask not for me. I am found of them that sought me not. I said, behold me, unto a nation that was not called by my name. I had spread out my hands all day unto a rebellious people, which walketh in a way that was not good of their own thoughts. My point is, man, the Lord wants for you to seek him, man. The Lord right there, ready to help you. But you have to put forth that effort and seeking the Lord, man, when your trouble comes. Okay? Because the Lord don't need you. You need the Lord, man. All right? Now let me get back to my point. Jake Vieira. Back to Psalms 34:5. It says, and they looked upon them, looked unto him and were lightened. And their faces were not ashamed, right? How can you be ashamed? Let's get the word ashamed. Let's just get it. Ashamed, embarrassed, or guilty of one's action characteristics. Sorry, reluctant. Okay? How you gonna be embarrassed or guilty when you did the right thing, man? Okay? That's the right thing to do. Call unto the Lord. Pray unto the Lord, man. Prayer goes into calling, man. Matter of fact, let's prove it. Yeah, prayer goes in the calling, man. It says prayer. It says earnest, request, entreaty, petition. Also the practice of praying or of communing with Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Let's get the word commune. It says have dealings with, to make common, share. It says down here what it says, to talk intimately, man. So overall, you supposed to be praying to the Lord, man. Talking to the Lord, man. When those problems, when those tribulations, those things that's messing with your spirit, man. You know, when your spirit being attacked, you got to go to the only line of protection, defense, offense that we have, and prayer is one of them, man. Going to the Lord, man. Our power. That's our power. Okay, let's get power. We can't do nothing without the Lord, man. It says power, ability to act or do, strength, might, especially in battle. Okay? So that's the only way we can fight us with the Lord, man. With his word. With his guidance. Okay? Now let me get back to Psalms 34:5. It says they looked into him, let me go to the next one. Verse 6. It says, this poor man cried, and the Lord heard him and saved him out of all his troubles. It says, the angel of the Lord encampeth around about them that fear him and deliver them. All right. So that protection is around those that fear the Lord, that serve the Lord. To understand that the Lord, he is. Understand that his Lord, that his son, Salaki, that his son, his only begotten son, Yahushai, is the deliverer. Okay? Those who truly believe, those who truly fear, those who truly understand. It says, oh, taste and see that the Lord is good. Blessed is the man that trusteth in him. Blessed. You blessed. You successful. You gonna have prosperity. Don't the scripture say that? You prosper. And I ain't talking about this little funky money. But you go buy your car somewhere. Okay, money is a defense, but what I'm talking about, man, that's spiritual. All right? That peace of mind. That understanding that you get. That growth that you have. Wisdom causes a man face to shine. How do you get the wisdom? How do you get better? How do you grow? Through the Lord, man. How are we gonna get to the kingdom? Through the Lord, man. You see? But you have to trust, believe. Okay? That the Lord is gonna get us out of this problem. This captivity. All we gotta do is wait. Trust, wait, endure. Scripture tell you, he that endures to the end shall be saved. You see? But see, that's a battle within itself. Can you wait? Can you endure? First and foremost, can you believe? Faith. You know? Verse 9, it said, "Oh, fear the Lord, ye his saints, for there is no want to them that fear him." Man, you ain't got want for nothing. Scripture tell you, ask and ye shall receive. You know, you doing, the Lord is the ultimate Father. You know how you was a kid, man, and your parents, man, took you into the store, long as you did everything you were supposed to, your mind, yes sir, no sir, you had good grades, you stayed disciplined in the order of things that your father wanted you to do. You didn't disrespect, you didn't bat your mouth, you went in grown folks' business, etc. It wasn't nothing for your parent to give you anything if they could. Okay, but see, the Lord, he can give us anything, man. All right? There's nothing for the Lord to do anything for us, man. He's the Lord. He is. You see? But it's nothing for the Lord to reward you, man. When you stand in order, when you doing what you need to do, man, as a son, as his child, you see? Matter of fact, going right back to the point, diligently seeking. What this is, Hebrew 11:6. What they got going? I must spell it wrong. Typing too fast. Yeah, because as long as you seeking the Lord and you on point with that, it ain't enough for the Lord to because you on point. It says, but without faith, it is impossible to please him, right, man? Without you believing, man, that the Lord, he is. When you come to the Lord, you got to believe that he is. If you don't, then what did you come to him for? It says, for he that cometh to Yahweh, I must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. Man, the Lord rewards you for standing in order, for doing what you need to do, and seeking the Lord in the time of trouble, believing in the Lord. That's part of the order of things, how we supposed to be moving. So the Lord rewards you for that, man. Okay, you're blessed for that, man. Okay. This Psalms 34:10. It says, the young lions do lack and suffer hunger, but they that seek the Lord shall not want any good thing, man. I ain't got one for nothing. Because you already, and then that's the thing, you in the right mindset. That shows you in the right mindset. That shows your faith. That shows what you meditating on. That shows what you truly about. Because soon as something happens, you seek out the Lord. Don't matter what it is. You see? The Lord said, acknowledge me in all ways, in all things, and I shall direct our paths. When you understand what's the will of the Lord, what it is and what it ain't, man. Okay? So, 34:11 said, come ye children, hearken unto me. Hearken means to listen. I will teach you the fear of the Lord. And see, faith come by hearing. To hear this word, to understand, you got to listen. Okay? It says, what man is he that desireth life and love of many days, that he may see good? Keep thy tongue from evil and thy lips from speaking guile. It says, depart from evil and do good, seek peace and pursue it. All right, man. What brings us peace, man? This truth. Yahweh Shem Yahushai, this truth, this way of life, our way of life, man. Fearing the Lord, serving the Lord. All right. It says, the eyes of the Lord are upon the righteous, and his ears are open to their cry. I went into prayer, and what it meant. I went into cry. You see? All that's one and the same. You see? You have to go to the Lord, man. The face of the Lord is against them that do evil, cut off remembrance of them from the earth. It says, the righteous cry, and the Lord heareth, and delivereth them out of all their troubles, man. So it isn't nothing that the Lord can't deliver you out of, man. Okay? It's nothing for the Lord to deliver you out of anything, but you have to do what? You have to seek him. You have to look for him. You have to call him. Okay? That's your requirement. Okay? That's what's expected of you. Okay? This is 1 Thessalonians 5:17. It says, pray without ceasing. Without stopping, man. Pray. You see? We got to continue to pray, cry out to the Lord, man. Because we are in a trouble that continues. We are still in captivity. This is not our rest, man. Okay? We got to continue to seek the Lord, man. All right? To deliver us. Okay? Those who do that, what? They get their reward. They're going to be exempt from judgment. They're going to be delivered out of their troubles. Matter of fact, with this one. Ezekiel 9:4. It says, and the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon their foreheads of the man that sighed and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. And that mark is speaking of here. It's 12, man. That mark of exemption. All right. Those people that continue to seek the Lord and cry unto the Lord, pray, call the Lord, man, in their distress. That's going to be the elect. And we ought to do what? Put on as the elect. So we need to make sure that in our troubles, man, we're going to the Lord. All right? It's nothing and we're supposed to. This is what we're supposed to do. Give our burdens to the Lord. And with this one. This is Psalms 55:22. It says, give your burdens to the Lord. Oh, in the NLT as well. It says, give your burdens to the Lord, and he will take care of you. He will not permit the godly to slip and fall, man. The Lord got you. It's not for the Lord to catch you when you slip. All right? And we don't slip. We don't fell from grace. We don't fail. We're in captivity. We're in trouble. We're in distress. We have to give all that stress, all that's got us worked up, man. Give it to the Lord. Seek the Lord, call the Lord, tell him about it. Ask him for help, guide you through it, get you through it. All right. And with that, I'm going to close out and give infinite honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of our millstone. Peace and salutations To the Akim, let's push this truth with all faith, righteousness, and sincerity. To you, I say shalom.